Hey everybody, good morning. What's up, Jesse? Good to see you. Hey, Coffee, good morning. Hey, Torque. Yes, FOMC today. Today's going to be a big one. Today is going to... Morning, Ed. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, big move overnight. Well, not really overnight, but after the close, a lot of volatility with Amazon earnings. And going to be interesting to see if the market can recover. I mean, this is a pretty significant drop. Hey, Squid. We are below. Actually, we're working above it today. Morning so far, but we did drop below the low from yesterday. Really, this whole kind of trend upwards, consolidation. Looked like it had the chance to start moving up, but drop back down. So it'll be interesting to see if the market recovers. Of course, everything kind of rests on the FOMC, and it could get ugly today. Morning, Archer. All right, so that's where we're at on the daily. See if we can recover some of this drop. EOD, good morning to you. We also, guys, if we zoom out, there may be a really large channel working to the downside, something like this. Let's see if it comes into play. I'll throw on the trend line just so we have some reference when we get up to that area, if and when we get up to that area. A possible really large downtrend. Thanks, AOD. I appreciate that feedback. That is good to hear. Alright, so that's where we're at on S&P. Let's see if there's any like lows. A little bit. Looks like the overnight low shares level with the low from a few days ago. Yeah, just right there. Would probably be the next one on the list if we can get down that way. The upside, that's probably our next target. Oh, oops. Toad, as a surprise to know, Apex is extending the sale for a whole extra month. So still 80% off, 1 day to pass. Go. Actually, I am surprised they extended it for a whole month. I thought they were going to go back to something else for a while. And now you can rack up grandma's credit card. Yeah, for sure. Time to bring out that savings, guys. Bring out your inheritance. Pour it into some evals. That's pretty cool, man. A whole month that still get 80% off, 1 day to pass. There's so many opportunities this month to get a bunch of evals passed. So yeah, should be good. Should be good for everyone. And of course, on the news docket today, we already got through ADP. Came in better than expected. The next piece of news is going to be manufacturing at 9:45. That's the final manufacturing PMI. ISM at 10 a.m. JOLTS at 10 a.m. And then, of course, the FOMC this afternoon. Crazy news pack today. This is going to be a wild one, guys. Definitely be safe today. Be safe, but also I think there's going to be some solid opportunities for some good trades. We're on the Nasdaq. Hey, Jeff, morning. Very similar action here. Let's see if we have levels we can look at. Let's see if that really wide downtrend is a possibility on the Nasdaq. Yeah, more or less the same deal. We will we'll put that trend line in there just in case that comes into play. Then let's take a look at our daily levels. Putting in the highs and the lows that we're most closest to. We're already above 2 of them, and then on the upside, man, it's quite a ways before we get to anything on the upside. Just for kicks and giggles, high up there, way up there. So we'll see. Second entry short on the daily. Yeah, right? I'd wait for a lower high. Good morning, by the way, Tom. Well, let's also see where we have a gap at all. A little bit of one, not huge. About there. So a small gap up above might get filled pretty quickly. See where it is on S&P. Again, tiny gap. Leo says I can't join Discord. Not sure what the deal is there. You can feel free to shoot me an email, Leo, at Joe at IamTradingTeam. I think that's in the description. I think it is. I think it's on my channel. Yeah, if you go to my channel, nope, yeah, if you go to my channel in the details, you'll see the email there, info@IamTrading. Shoot me an email and can help you work. Alright, so we got 4 minutes until the open. Should be an interesting one, guys. Should be an interesting one. Yeah, the Discord link in the description is good. Also, you can see right here somewhere. Just type that into your browser. There. All right, opening bell is coming up, guys, and we'll see what the market wants to do here. Ah, from one of my tweets, that link is dead. Cool. I can hit that one. A pretty solid move up here on the open. There's the Nasdaq, made an attempt to go higher, and I was working its way lower. These are the lows from a couple of days ago. We can get below that. Certainly bearish. Curious if the ES has all of those lows. No, I guess not. Did I put that one in? Oh. Didn't. Nasdaq very weak compared to the S&P right now. S&P looks like it wants to make a new high. Meanwhile, the Nasdaq is just busting through previous lows. I think it's going to take the S&P down with it here. Unless we bounce off one of these levels, but it looks like this thing's going down. Apex having a breaking new low. The Nasdaq having a breaking new low. Will it finally drag? Will it finally drag the S&P down? coming up on that possible larger downtrend here on S&P. Nasdaq finally working its way up above the EMA again. Spoke too soon. Like that failed second entry. Or failed second entry short rather. No, I didn't set up. Second entry short, lower high going here. That's pretty decent. Dude, I don't have the right ATM going. There we go. I don't think I did the right amount of contracts though. Didn't. That's a nice bar though. That's gonna go higher. If I didn't already take an attempt at that short, I'd enter again. It's a pretty good looking bar. S&P right now, guys, still holding that EMA. Interesting spot here. Technically already has a break of the channel and a new high. But the EMA keeps holding and the Nasdaq's starting to get a little bit stronger, so might continue higher here. There's a big test of the E. See if it holds. Big drop there on the S&P. See if we get some follow through. Could start to get some nice shorts working here. See how this pullback to the EMA looks. But all of a sudden the Nasdaq is the strong one and it keeps working up here, not joining S&P on this drop. And all of those lows held on the Nas. Their lows from a couple days ago. Nasdaq is shooting higher, but if the ES rejects at the EMA here, short. Yes, thank you. 5, good call. That's going to be the story of today, guys. Oh, crap. News is in 5 minutes. Final manufacturing PMI going. Very close to making a new low. Right, here we go. News in 30 seconds. Hold on to your hats. Only reason you should be trading this is if you're YOLOing evals. Okay, here's the news. A little bit of a muted reaction, not too bad, not too bad. Came in basically right at forecast, so no big surprises or final manufacturing. a little downtrend as a break and a new low now. Move down, break, new low. Yes, Archer, we do. We have jolts and ISM manufacturing. Those will be a lot bigger. Everything to zero, bear life. All right, so the Nasdaq hopping around here, guys. Move down, break. We were expecting a new low, but now we're just getting a range. So opportunity definitely drying up there. Probably won't see any movement until 10 o'clock release. Yes, again, already has a breaking new low, and we more or less tested this large downtrend. If it holds, guys, this could keep going down. The news here in 10 minutes will really be telling. Oh, what's up, Big Spark? How you doing? Been a minute. Been a minute. So again, guys, news here in 10 minutes. And the last news release didn't do a whole lot. This one will. We got two things going. Jolts and ISM manufacturing PMI. Both of those, especially in combination, should bring some volatility. So again, if you're trying to YOLO some evals, that you know, those are perfect times when you get those volatile moves, especially with 80% off and whatnot. But otherwise, like, good time to remain flat. It's gonna get a little funky. gas kind of gradually working its way down. This is the low from yesterday that we were kind of resting on. BRB, guys, gotta get my water. There we go. Gotta stay hydrated. I knew something was missing today. Five minutes and counting, guys. Right, S&P is now drifting below yesterday's low. Dangerous if it gets below that level. Nasdaq having a nice move down. Looking like two legs. Below those lows from the prior couple of days. Unfilled gap above. In 2 minutes. How we doing out there, guys? We doing all right? Everyone's staying safe so far? Everyone's prepared. Everyone's getting that trigger finger ready for this news event. Nice, Daryl. Yeah. Always good to be trying stuff out when the market conditions aren't there for a regular trade. Be testing different strategies, you know? The sim accounts are incredibly powerful. You can get practice in all the time. Hey, Fury. Oop. There is the news, guys. Like I said, this one was going to be a lot more volatile, and it's living up to it so far. So ISM manufacturing came in lower than expected, and job opening also lower than expected. Okay, S&P looks like it's going to test, pardon me, this larger downtrend. Started yesterday. Possibility of a wider trend here. Really depends on how the EMA reacts. So far, I'd stick with the bottom one. Tighter one, I mean. Looks like it might be a second entry long here, though. I'm gonna wait. We're still kind of in the news drama, but here's a second entry long right here if this bar can close bullish. Not even a good close on the bar. Back below EMA, so we might have this wider pattern. We get one more push up, and a nice bearish bar on the EMA here. I like this short. Code. Yeah, looks like at least an attempt to go lower there. Yeah, really hard to tell here what the market wants to do. We did have the possibility of this wider trend. We have a break. Didn't quite get to a new low. It attempted. But now we're just kind of chopping back and forth this area above and below the EMA. EMA is really flat. So not much going here. Good time to just kind of sit and wait. So here we go. This might be the official new low of this downtrend. So even if we don't get a new low from here on that channel, that was definitely a solid attempt. So we could easily go up from here, and that'd make a lot of sense. Essentially, we're just kind of ranging. On the Nas, this is a bit more convincing for a downtrend. Really volatile though. You can see the big moves in both directions, so not a really healthy downtrend that you want to bet your future. Testing that trend line right here on the Nas. If we get, you know, a really good looking second entry short, might have to try it out. That bar is closing way too low. Bummer. Otherwise, I like it. Yes, we're still more or less in that range. All right, we have entered the donate zone officially. Flat EMA, back and forth bars, no real direction. Not even worth trading FOMC days, says Toad. Yeah. Kind of depends, though. It kind of depends. Honestly, after the FOMC announcement, we can get some really nice looking price action. Market usually picks a direction and it goes for it, so yeah, post FOMC should be really good, and pre sometimes can be. Better chance today with all the other news that we got going on. But once we get, you know, if we get in another hour or so and we haven't really gone anywhere, then yeah, you can pretty much expect us to be dead until the Fed. You're trading crude oil and 7. Also, nice looking uptrend on gold future. Trade those. Hey, Cricket. Yeah, hard to say, Fury, if I'm more bullish or bearish. I think it's me a little bit too congested to tell. I'd probably say bearish if I had to choose, though. We still haven't got above that big possible trend line. Downtrend technically still needs a low. Not much going. Might be going to get that official new low of this downtrend here. Right, might be getting that second leg up here. Top of the range. Nasdaq having a nice little move up. Testing those lows again. See if we can get above that. Testing the top of the range on ES. Later, Fury. I don't think you're going to be missing much, man, so no worries. Might be breaking through the top of this range. We'll see. If we get through the top of this range, I think there's going to be a pretty big burst up here. Got a feeling a lot of folks are trying to short this market right now. Here we go. This could be a big candle here. We get above that, it's going to start to clear some stops. This thing could rocket. See if the range wins out. This would be the time for the false breakout here. Price looked like it wanted to break out of this range. Not kind of struggling to go higher. Nasdaq had a little correction bar there. It's looking pretty strong overall though, moving up. It looks like on the Nas, pretty much just have a big range here. Violently range bound more. Like that description. Prices keep going up, we'll be forced to accept some sort of uptrend like this, but I think the range is going to win out here. And this larger downtrend didn't really come into play. That. Keep in mind, we do have this unfilled gap. Sorry, I'm on the wrong chart. We do have this unfilled gap above prior day close. That's a pretty strong candle down there. See if it has any follow through. We get a really nice low or high in here, guys. I wouldn't mind that. Coming off the top of the range. Is VWAP right here. Testing right on VWAP, so pretty telling area here. Nope, no move back into the range. Looks like we might be going higher here. Top of the range temporarily holding. Still above the VWAP. And again, we may be forced to play this kind of channel here if we keep going up. Top of the range still holding. Top still holding. Might be in for some movement upwards. Almost a new high there. Looks like this channel might be what it is, folks. Well, now that we do have the possibility of an uptrend, we actually can consider a long. As long as this continues to hold, you know, we got some good bounces off the bottom and the top. I want to see this come up and then one more test right here with the second entry long. And we may actually get a trade in this choppy FOMC, delightful, fun stuff. I've been trying to learn to draw micro channels. I'm wondering, do we anticipate a new low to be made after that bear channel is broken? The micro doesn't matter anymore. Good question, John. Yeah, I'll get to that in just a sec. Essentially, yeah, the micro channel doesn't matter anymore. Alright, so to get to your question, John, you have to always remember that bigger patterns take precedence. So if you see a really big channel, that's the strongest pattern that there is, right? That's the strongest thing on the chart. So you have to respect micro channels, but you don't want to just completely rely on them. So in this example, right, we have this trend working up and we get this micro channel down. At first you do want to expect that to get a new low, because even the micro channels usually will play out like this, right? That's very common. However, this just pushed up to a new high, so you're not even looking at that anymore. A channel really only is valid as long as like it doesn't get retraced more than halfway. So And that's not a hard and fast rule, right? But you get up to the very top of where the channel even started, you're not even looking at that anymore. Now if we had moved down and then we were having a couple candles and we were like right here, that's when you still want to say, okay, the micro channel could get a new low, but all the way up here, not even a concern anymore. Hope that makes sense. Continuing to push higher here. We've not yet really got a pullback. Later, Tom. I think I'm gonna head out to you guys. FOMC day. You know, we did have a chance to get some movement, but now just zoom out. If you're confused, we are in one fat range, so there may be some opportunities before the FOMC announcement. We could get a move up to close the gap and then a move lower. That's kind of what I expect to happen, something along this line, but definitely keep it light. Wait till after 2 p.m. Well, really after like until 2:45 or something. Between 2 and 2:45 is going to be crazy, and then we could possibly get some really good trades. So save your capital until then. There might be some wonderful opportunities. So I hope you all are able to take advantage of it. I'm going to be trading all that action in the Discord today. I will see you guys over there. For everyone else, hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.